team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that now? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Punch it out of the air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. The give on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Wow. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks. came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tougher this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Working that left side now. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Got his man quickly, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pedrino. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes back at the 3.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope oh, that's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, You give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Third down play from the gun. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Rucci. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt. Now, don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding an escape route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Unloads quickly. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Gets it out quickly. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Slater. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Guerrero. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The short hands, it's Slater. Push down for the tackle. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Now don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. The give from the gun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Golden. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Fresno State, 0.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Pocket breaking down. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fresno State will have to punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
His It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 20 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Give to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt to try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
Fresno State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Guerrero. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Catches it cleanly at the 20. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Finds his big tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They try to get it outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They go to the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Snowed under by the defense. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short.
38-yard line. Second down coming up.
They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.